Hey everyone and welcome to the club. Today I'll be showing you how to draw Delibird from Pokemon. So we're going to start in the center of the face with the beak. So we want to draw an oval, starting from the top, curve around to the bottom, and then back up to the top. Let's split this beak in half. So in the middle here, closer towards the bottom, we're going to draw a point. This will be the center of the beak. We're going to curve out towards the left, going up and out, and then curving out towards the right. From here, let's layer in the eyes in behind the beak. So just left of center, we're going to draw a circle going around in behind the beak. Starting from the inside, curve around, and we'll tuck the circle in behind the beak. Let's do the same thing on the right side. Starting from the top, work our way around, towards the bottom, and then back up towards the top. Let's layer the eyeballs inside. So we're going to draw a smaller circle, just pushed up towards the center top. So at the top here, we're going to circle around and just leave a gap along the bottom and the side. So circling around and then tucking that in. On the right, we'll do the same thing. So starting at the top, we'll go in the opposite direction, around towards the bottom. Now we're going to draw in the pupil, so a smaller circle inside. So starting on the inside of the left eye, circle around, and then in behind the beak. On the right, we'll do the same thing. One final time, we're going to draw two smaller little ovals on the inside of the pupil. So inside here on the left, draw a little oval, and on the right, we'll draw an oval. This is for the highlight. Now we're going to color the inside of the pupil in black. Do the same on the right side. Now we're going to go ahead and color in the outside of the eye in black as well. Let's move in between the eyes up above here and draw a little point, just lined up with the tops of the eyes. From here we're going to curve out towards the left and right. So from the center we'll curve up and out towards the left, up and out towards the right. From here we're going to layer in the crest. So from this point on the left we're going to curve up and out, going out towards the left. Now we're going to pull this down in the opposite direction with a short curve coming down. Let's do the same thing on the right side. So curving up, trying to line up the tops. We'll curve it back down to right about there. Now we're going to go out and draw these little spikes. So from here on the left, we'll curve outwards. We're going to pull that back in the opposite direction, curving in. Let's go to the right side and do the same thing. Curving out, and then we'll pull that back into right about there. Now we're going to draw two short lines going horizontally outwards on both ends. Now we're going to work our way down towards the face. So from here we're going to curve in towards the eye. Do that on both sides. Now from here I want to draw a little zigzag going on the side here. So on the left side we're going to go out, in, in. Do the same thing on the right. So starting at this point here, we're going to go out, in. It's almost like a sideways M. From here let's draw on the sides of the face. So from this point here on the left, we're going to curve around the eye down towards the chin. Just a nice smooth curve going around like that. On the right we'll do the same thing. So curving out and then in. Right under here, we're going to imagine the circle being completed, but just down here we're going to draw a little curve for the chin. Up at the top of these 2 points, we want to bridge a curve going across to the top of the head. A nice even curve going across like that. Let's work our way down the body. So we're going to draw a little fur patch in the center of the body here. So just on the side here, we're going to step over and draw a curve coming down. We're going to curve it back. We're going to do that twice. Curving out and then back in. Let's do the same thing on the right side. So stepping up here, so there's a slight overlap. Curve out, curve back in. Curving out, and back in. Now we're going to draw some fur along the side here. So from this point, we're going to curve around and down. Do that on both sides, making sure they're the same height. We're going to curve these back up and inwards. Short curve going up. Now we want to do a little overlap for the next layer. So going up, just intersecting that line with a curve. Just going around on both sides. We're going to curve these back up, just like we did up here. Going up and inwards. Now from here we want to come down to a center point. So right down here. On the left side we're going to do an overlap again and curving in towards the center. and go up on the right side and just overlap that line. Just below this point here, we're going to step down and draw a circle, a little spot in the body. Now we know, now that we have the spot here, we know the bottom of the body is going to come down to here. So what we want to do is then go back up to the sides of the waist, and come down and around the legs, and then up in towards the middle underneath this little dot. Starting up here, in between these two spikes, we're going to curve the side of the body. Curving down, and as we get past this point, we're just going to stop. Go to the right side and do the same thing. So curving around the side of the body, down to about there. Now at the bottom here, the legs are actually rounded out. They come up and it rounds out in the middle. So on the left side, I'm going to curve and come up towards the middle. That. I'm going to round out just underneath this little dot. And I want to curve and just make my way towards the right side there. So curving around, just blending that in. Let's layer in the left wing. So right where the head meets this little feather here, we're going to curve out and down to right about there. We're going to curve up in the opposite direction, tuck this in underneath the body. Now on this side, the arm is actually holding the little bag. So we want to show the top of the bag first. So right about here, in line with the hand on the left, we're going to draw a curve going out, and then we'll curve it downwards with a short curve. We're going to do an overlap, curving out. Now we're going to draw a little wave coming down this way. So I want to show a little wrinkle in the cloth coming down like that. We're going to pull this back in behind the body, like that. Now we want to take this top of the arm and just duplicate it on the right side. And it's going to go behind the top of this bag. Starting up here, curve out, in behind the top of this bag, and then down here, we're just going to round out the hand. Now let's go back down here and draw the feet. So we're going to have one foot pointing out this way towards the left, and one out towards the right. So at the bottom of this curve here, right here, we're going to curve down and out towards the left. We're going to curve the top of the first toe, going up. Halfway down this curve, we're going to draw an angled line going outwards. And we're going to take that point and just curve up and underneath the body. We're going to do the same thing on the right side. So lining the inside up, curve down towards the first toe, making sure they're the same length, and curve this upwards. Halfway down this curve, we're going to angle a line out, and curve and tuck this in underneath the body. The final step is just drawing the bottom of the sack. So at the bottom of this hand here, we're going to step down a little bit, draw a curve, almost like an oval going out to the side, and then in behind the foot. And that's pretty much it. There we have it. There's Delibird from Pokemon. I hope you enjoyed this lesson. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again soon.